Hello and welcome back to Piano Spun Fiber Arts for day 6 of the Advent Calendar Spin Along from World of Wool. I'm Jess, and today we're going to be spinning up whatever is in the packet for day 6 for our Advent Calendar. I do want to show off first all the squares that we have so far. I need to go back and weave in the ends because I know if I don't start doing it now, I'm gonna really be upset with myself by the final days. But just look at how cool these colors are going to work together in our final pattern. They'll kind of be all over the cardigan, but I just love the colors that we have so far, and I think they're going to play really, really nicely together. Let's jump right in. Today, our bag is day 6, and day 6 is called Blame the Dog. Just going off of what we see on the bag here, we've got Brussels sprouts on kind of like a furry red background. I honestly have no clue about this one. I can think of a lot of things that I would blame the dog on, but I don't think any of them are something that I would want to eat. So I'm really excited to learn what blame the dog has to do with a Christmas culinary. Maybe not a treat, but let's see what it is. Blame the Dog Day 6 is a blend of 67% merino wool and 33% tussa silk. Oh, I get it. Okay. Blame the Dog is our tribute to the most controversial of Christmas vegetables, the humble Brussels sprout. Loved by some, loathed by many, and known to leave its mark on post-dinner air quality, sprouts have earned their place on the plate and in festive folklore. Originally cultivated in Belgium, hence the name, sprouts became a staple in British Christmas dinners during the 20th century. Why? We're still not entirely sure, but their presence is now as traditional as crackers, paper crowns, and someone politely pushing them around their plate or blaming the dog for any after-dinner smells. In my family, we blame the dog for the turnips. Turnips are a staple of our Thanksgiving mostly. Christmas, we usually just have a lasagna. There's so many treats out for Christmas. It's more like appetizers all day. So there's not a lot of Christmas dinner traditions, but we do turnips, and they do have the same effect. So I'm curious if this is gonna be just green like a Brussels sprout would be, or if we're gonna see some of this red show up. We have just merino and tussa silk. Both of those come in every imaginable color, so this blend could really be anything. This reminds me a lot of the Grinch blend from last year. Got this really, really bright green. The silk is really well blended. Almost like a Muppet. This is so richly green. So let's finish learning about the blend. For this blend, we fully embraced the sprout's bright green vibrance. We've combined lush green merino wool in various shades. Running this blend through the blending machine 5 times produces a solid colorway with tons of depth. Tussa silk adds an elegant sheen and subtle texture like the glossy surface of a perfectly roasted sprout. Yes, they exist. I like them chopped in half, and then you leave the flat side up. Lots of oil, salt, and garlic, and you just roast them. The final result is a rich, verdant fiber that's far more likely to bring joy than arguments, and we promise it smells much better too. This is our first color that deviates out of that kind of neutral range. No Comment was bright with pink and red, but this is our first color. So let's divide it into thirds. We'll save a third. I think I have figured out my post-Advent project, by the way, and I think we'll have plenty of wool for it, if I'm guessing correctly. Okay, and I'm gonna split this pretty fine just because I know that silk the silk is gonna be a little slippery. So let's set up the wheel and get started. I actually plied on this wheel, so I have to remember to set it back to Z, make it just a bit slower. I also think this is another one that's gonna be tough for me to get thick enough. I don't want to put too much twist in this, even though I know silk takes a lot of twist, but we're still trying to get that really soft final texture. All right, let's see what our final yarn will look like if our singles are around this thickness. We are nicely in that Aran weight category. We might even be looking at a yarn that's a little thicker than ones I've spun so far, so I might just make these plies a tiny bit finer, and I will be back when this yarn is finished. Okay, I am here to show off the yarn for day 6, Blame the Dog. But before I do, I actually want to give a quick shout out to the microphone that I'm using. It's the Hollyland Lark M2, and I really love it because it comes in this nice little charging case with 2 microphones. Both of them have like these little built-in magnets, so you can just put them on your clothing or wherever you need to. They come with lanyards and stuff for easy recording, but the reason I want to shout them out is because this one that I'm wearing accidentally went through the wash this weekend, and it still works perfectly well with only like a tiny bit of visual damage in the mesh screen, which used to be painted black, and now you can see a little bit of the gold underneath. But as far as audio quality, it still works just as well as the other one. So if you were looking for a like well-priced duo microphone wireless combo, it plugs into everything. It plugs in via USB-C or Lightning or via like a usual camera cable. It's just a really great microphone and clearly durable. So that's my pitch for that. The yarn also came out great. Again, these really beautiful Grinchy colors. I was worried when I first plied it that it wasn't gonna turn out thick enough, but after steaming, which is funny because it's based off of Brussels sprouts, so I steamed it. I'm really in a mood today. The microphone thing threw me off. We are getting that Aran weight and a really nice woolen texture. So these should make really, really fluffy granny squares. So I'm off to make those. I'm not confident in anything anymore about whether I'll get 2 or 3 out of them. So here's hoping we get 3. I think we should, but I don't want to say anything with confidence because the one I was most confident in, I barely made it. So we'll find out. So here are our finished granny squares for our Brussels sprout inspired blend, Blame the Dog. These turned out so soft and light. Not at all like a weighted blanket. And we have plenty of yarn left after this one. So this came out really, really woolen, really light and fuzzy. I think the yarn was a little thin, which is why they're only about 4 inches across, but we have plenty left. And they turned out beautiful, really, really bright and green. So I'm going to add these to the pile, and I will see you tomorrow for day 7. Bye.